everyone, this is Arkafa12 here at Arkafa Studios and Ark Entertainment, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club. In the last episode, we managed to get through all of not episode 2. Well, yes, episode 2. We got through all of day 2, getting from the first poem to the second poem, and in the process, we kind of stirred some stuff up, didn't we? Natsuki and Yuri decided to have a bit of a fight, and it's all because of me. Yuri took a beating, however, because Natsuki was rather insistent that Yuri has been patting her bra to impress me. So, you know, Natsuki doesn't play fair. Now we are in the process of writing another poem, and just like before, we are going to be attempting to continue wooing Yuri, who is the person that we are attempting to woo right now. So let's load the game up and continue on with this poem writing. Let's see here. Yuri likes complexity. So, there we go. See? Some of these word choices are really bizarre. I would have thought dark would be for Yuri, but that was apparently for Sayori. Ah, come on. Oh no! I'm losing it! There we go. Okay. Good. Okay. Entropy. Crimson. Ha! Okay, there we go. Perfect. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Don! Oh god, I gotta remember how I did these. Hi, Don! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being at the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing for you to get you into a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, isn't it? Anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that? All of a sudden, why are we looking at her purse? Like, why is this a thing? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervous. Oh, her coin purse. Okay, Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair! How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I could lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Why are you picking on her for her eating habits? She's got the munchies, okay? You don't know. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Yeah, Dawn. Don't make her feel guilty. She's just a girl who wants a bite to eat. Come on. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ouch! Jeez, Dawn's a dick. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she'd been listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Dawn to let me borrow some money. That's Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to expect... I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution! Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club, even before she told me. But... You wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes! So I had to trick Natsuki into making them! Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Ah! I'm not... was it Kya? Kya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution! Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give that to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it already. Hey, you know what? I do that too. I like hugging cookies, okay? It's kind of like an appreciation for the yumminess they're going to provide for me in just a few seconds. You know, I guess kind of like saying goodbye to an old friend right before you eat them. Okay, that got kind of morbid. Moving on! Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Jeez! I get it! Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans over and leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. See? You know what? Dawn was right. Sayori is just a little mischievous little imp. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where is Monica, anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she... She has a... Ah, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. You're selling yourself short, Yuri. I'm not going after Monica. I'm going after you. Just, just keep that in mind, okay? Yeah, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry! I'm super sorry! Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But, boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up, anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Well, I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dawn. Back to the yoga poses, I see. Monica sweetly smiles. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love a chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really, aside from Natsuki Ninja starring Sayori in the face with a cookie. That's about it. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Like, as big as her face. That's the type of cookie I'm envisioning. Just like one of those giant cookies that's just like, you put it up to your head and it's like as big as your head. That just sounds really good right now. Yuri is back into her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you. Well, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make reading, my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind that, with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this kettle in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I don't think we need to have the entire thing narrated, Yuri. Just do it. Just do it. I get what you're doing. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves is really contrasts to her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Alright. Where are you two off to? We're just... Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica. Oh. Wow, Yuri's speaking up. Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Dawn in club activities? Wow, Yuri. My mouth gapes, yeah. Both in the game and in real life. Holy crap. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Dawn. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Dawn, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Dawn, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yes. Shall we go? Yeah. Oh, goodness, that's right. Forgot something. I forgot something! Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Someone told me something about something. I'm just dragging this off screen. Paste. Go. Okay. I think that's all I do. Okay. Cool. Alright. Yeah. Sorry. I appreciate you bearing with me. There's just... I forgot that... My friend told me whenever I play this game, I should have the actual file directory up, and I actually have a sticky note thingy, like, right here, so I can just open up the file directory. Anyway, enough mumbling, back to the game. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Dawn, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Yuri, if I remember correctly, I believe to properly boil water for oolong tea, you actually have to heat it up to, what did my friend say? Like 175 or something like that, not 200. My friend happens to be like kind of an aficionado on teas, and she actually yelled at me one time for making the water too hot for a particular tea, saying that it like reduces the quality or something. I have no idea if that's true or not, but I'm just going off of her. She makes her own teas, so like I trust her judgment over my own in that particular matter. I am really babbly today. I am getting back to the game. Now, it's time to get to the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert at tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided I would try to express myself a little bit more. It turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. Ah. Well, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Dawn. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Dawn, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Huh? What's that? It's a little easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. I'm trying not to point out the obvious, but I think I know why you've got back pain. And there's two reasons. I'm sorry, Yuri, but yeah, I'll give you a back massage if you want. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely... Oh, okay, she's aware. It's most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. That was not the reason I was thinking of, but that was a really smooth save, Dawn. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. I'm gonna save right here. I don't know. I get the feeling that decisions might be coming, and I don't want to miss anything. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sierra's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now, I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading, which is becoming incredibly difficult. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. Won't take any. Huh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then, I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. Whoa, Dawn! Just chill! I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me, like she needs to confirm what just happened. Dawn. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. You were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just from her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling in rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. This is getting really heavy. I was not expecting this. Okay, everyone. Thanks, Monica. Wait, did I miss anything? Nope. That's where it ends. Monica just barges in and interrupts this very, very tense and electrically charged moment. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Dawn, can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell was abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups on the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up.